Now we are ready to begin step 2 of the intermediate part. This screen is step 1, so let's move forward. This is also step 1, but remember step 1 is a multiple choice question, where step 2 is a fill in the blank question. It appears this modified part now has several new cutouts in the wheel. Looking at the directions, we see this information is the same. However, we have 2 new notes. Note 1 says, assume all unshown dimensions are the same as in the previous question. And note 2, all cutouts are the exact same size, shape, and dimensions. Let's go to the next screen to see the dimensions on the part. And we see that we have a 40 dimension from the main center line to the center point of the radius 3. And then we have a 20 center to center dimension. The upper radius is 6, inside radius is 30, and outside radius is 25. Because we have no additional notes over here, we are to assume that all of these radiuses are tangent to one another, and the center point for the radius 6 and the center point for the radius 3 lie on the vertical center line. Now let's go to SolidWorks and lay out this sketch. The first thing we need to do is decide which plane to create the sketch on. The front, top, or right. The front plane is the correct plane. I am going to zoom in on the upper portion of this wheel. I am going to start by adding a center line from the origin up vertically. Next, I am going to add an arc. And the arc I'm going to use is a center point arc. I'm going to select the center point first. Now the first arc point and the second arc point. I'm going to do the same for the upper arc. And now I am going to dimension both of them. This has a radius of 3, and this has a radius of 6. Tapping the S key, we are now going to create a 3-point arc. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Let's smart dimension both of them. This is a radius of 30. And this outside radius is 25. Now let's add the tangent relations. I'm going to hold down the control key, select both of these arcs, do the same for this one, and here, and the last one. I am going to apply the 20 center to center dimension and the 40 from center point to center point. And what do you know? The sketch is fully defined. With the sketch fully defined, we are going to go to the Features ribbon and select Extruded Cut. Now we want to cut this through both the front side and the back side. So we are going to select, for the end condition, through all, both. Let's go ahead and place that into an isometric, revolve that just a bit so we can see it better. And this will conclude this lesson.